Summer. 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 Summer.
My summer city. Good morning, everyone. How are you? If anyone's looking for me, I started a creative single player to figure out a palette. Oh yeah, mini pizzas. That'd be good for my palette. Jim, how you doing? You guys ready for a rocket launch? Very soon? Very soon, we have a rocket flying. I have my nice old Canada Dry ginger ale here. And we're going to get into building some city building right now. So, we have NASA's Alana 41 mission on Astra's launch vehicle, what is it, 0008, that should be flying out of Complex 46 at the Cape. That the launch window, and there is a window, it opens up at 1, so we got about 45 minutes until the window opens up. I don't know if they're probably gonna try to target the beginning of the window, but we're basically gonna play Minecraft until we start seeing like a stream pop up or something, you know? Targeting 2:10 p.m. Perfect. All right. Cool. Excellent. All right. In the meantime, wow, that's a nice city. Look at all those different colored buildings. Guess who just missed an AN 225 taking off today, not too far from where I grew up. Oh, that's cool, Theix. Hell yeah. Can I strap you to the rocket? I mean, yeah, but I don't think it, I mean, Vin, unless you're like really like as light as a toaster, I don't think you're going to get anywhere. I go to work in 4 hours, was hoping to get to see it from work. Cool. When I get the chance to see it, come see your new hangar. Oh, very nice, eh? Oh, yeah. Hey, what is this? Hey, all right. Tig's over there doing his thing on the Aeropuerto. Oh, we got a tower. Very good. Very good. This is looking amazing. See last, please. Yeah, the building kick. All right. So you want the city Spire in Manhattan? You want to make that? Huh. I like it. Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice building. Yeah. Yeah, I dig it. The points on the end right there are a little weird, but... Nice. Very nice. You know it's a good building because it has a controversial section? What is this? Paulem Sackner wrote for Architectural Record that the plans exemplify the high-tech historicist quality of Murphy and Young's work, but he said many question the appropriateness of a 70-story building on such a narrow site. What? By the time City Spire was completed, Goldberger believed that it looked weaker than the neighboring Carnegie Hall and Metropolitan Towers, even though City Spire had looked better in conceptual depictions. There's a big kerfuffle because the architect made it taller. They made it taller than they were allowed to. I'm starting to notice that there's a lot of spite buildings in Manhattan. There's a lot of spite buildings. Like, people make stuff and they're like, no, don't do that. And then people just do it anyway. Like, I'm starting, like, that's the second time. You know, people are like, man, it's too tall. You can't do that. You can't build that tall of a building right here. And then somebody built this, and I originally thought that this building was stupid, but then I realized someone built it as it's a spite. It's basically a big spite building. You know, that's hilarious. I think it's funny as hell. These buildings are really tall, though. Jeez, that must be one hell of a view from right there. Now, where is that? Where is it? Hold on. Oh, there it is. It's right there. It's right next to it. Yeah, man. That's cool. I dig it. Have you seen this? Speaking of narrow buildings, 150 North Riverside. I know about this building. Don't tell me that's a spite building too, because that's awesome. Have I seen this? What's this? Oh, yeah. That doesn't suck. I like that neat enough. That's cool. Is GTA racing tonight? Yep. Yo, that's awesome. What a triumph. That's cool, man. That's amazing. Look at the foundation of that building. That whole thing sits on that. That's cool. That's cool, Jim. The building occupies a 2-acre site. 2 acres. That's awesome. It encompasses just 25% of the lot. In 2019, the building was given the Chicago chapter of the American Institute of Architects' highest award for design excellence. That's cool, man. I like that. That's really neat. Guy built a skyscraper sitting on a frickin' just that little, well, not little, that concrete structure right there. That's cool, man. All is cool with the neighbor? Yeah, I guess. I guess so. Dude, the mats that we put down don't make any noise. So, yeah, we'll see where it takes us. I don't know, man. Anyway, we could build that next to the highway. All right, anyway, let's jump in. Yeah, build it. Super crap. Yeah, you could, Actually, like right there. That'd be awesome. Alright, so, Kick, you want a spot to build that sucker, huh? Okay. Man, we got buildings going up all over the place. Okay. What is your traffic flow? Sorry, wrong game. Alright, well, I gotta find a spot for it, but let's go. Alright. Where am I? Oh, I'm on top of the tower. Wow, DV, my guy. That's awesome. That's a bank building in Tampa. That looks great. What's up, dudes? What up, Rizzy? Dude, I had fun, dude. Rizzy, freaking. I was watching Sim, dude. Freaking son of a. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? I don't know. That was a bad idea. Son of a. I was watching it, I'm like, I kind of want to. Damn it. How did I know you get the itch? Because I like gun games, man. Just really good at hiding it, that's all. Oh, this is fantastic. The roof, the prismarine. Dude, this is sick.
Number 15 Burger King. What lettuce? The last thing you'd want in your Burger King burger is number 15 Burger King. What lettuce? The last thing you'd want in your Burger King burger is number 15 Burger King. What lettuce? The last thing.
Dude, I actually just got vertigo there for a second. Alright.
Number 15 Burger King. What lettuce? The last thing.
Alright. The ground is sussy. What's up, RT? How you doing? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, I was like jumping around and I was like, wait a minute. I can't really jump around. That's a long way down. Why are we at? 211. Not bad. DV, help. Do you have a window? Or door? Well, you have windows. Door, help. Help. Oh. Oh, alright. I feel better now. You have to let it all go, Neo. Fear, doubt, free your mind. You think that's air you're breathing now? What? Is that building made out of mushrooms? Yes. What if he makes it? He won't make it. Yeah, but what if he does? No one makes the first jump. Oh! I need something new to build? Well, shoot, man. All right. Okay, DV needs a new building to build. You want to build big? You want to build small? Tell me. You're a freaking machine, DV. Jeez, dude. You want to pick your city, dude. Big, but not tall. Okay. My building isn't the highest anymore even before I finish it. Oh, you got Chrysler building. See this, Supercraft? I don't know if you know about the Chrysler building. See this guy right here? The Chrysler building was the tallest building in the world for about 5 days. And then the Empire State Building became taller than it. Oops. Yep. They were building the Chrysler Building and the Empire State Building at the same time. And yeah, that, yep. Yeah, Chrysler Building was finished first, but it's not as tall. Okay, so big but not tall, huh? Okay, let's think. Let me think. Let's go over to Detroit. See what we can find in Detroit. A hospital? Miss, what are you doing? This is a hospital. Hold on a second. Hold on a second there, Professor. There's the Rensen. That would be a tough build. That's too tall, I think, for what you're thinking, huh? Hey, Neo, what's going on? Pizza, pizza. Pizza, pizza. Here's an option. Whoa. Nice building. I like that. Actually, DV, you could build a factory if you want. You want to build a factory? We might start, you know, needing factories soon. You can build a factory if you want. No, no, Drool. That's not what I was thinking. I wasn't. You don't know? All right. Okay. All right. Let me think about it. I gotta go check out some stuff here. I also should probably clean this area up. Yeah. Okay, let's go look around. You bird to build the Pittsburgh Convention Center. Now we gotta follow this road. There we go. Build the Sydney Opera House. Yeah, boy. There's Bill's Sand and Gravel right there. That's looking really good, actually. Haven't seen that up close. I know exactly what that's supposed to look like. Hold on. Excuse me for a moment, please. Yeah, but we don't have the slabs in the right color. I know exactly what that is. That's New England sand and gravel. Bill made it look like... He made it look like... Check that out, see? Boston sand and gravel, bro. I know this building. I've seen this building many times. That's awesome. I didn't realize that that's what he was making. That's awesome. First and finest, baby. 227-9000. That's awesome. This is right by 93, where the Bruins play. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. Do the Habs have a hockey rink that's on top of a train station? I think not. No. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this absolute unit of a building. Seriously, it's really cool. They built this out, and the new garden always had a weird entrance. Like, you'd have to go down this sketchy alley to get in, and then there was just a big parking lot right here. And then they built this. They built like a mixed use thing, and then it has this awesome entrance into the stadium now, which is really cool. Next to it. No. Yes, but as you see, Karen, as is on top of the train station. It is not to decide, therefore it is better. Do you understand? I will slap you with a glove. But yeah, Boston sand and gravel, baby. Still there. It's crazy to me. It's crazy that this building is still here. Like, that sand and gravel is still there. That thing has been there as long as I can remember. And you know, you can date how long this thing has been here from the telephone number. They don't have the area code on there. The last time we were using numbers without area codes was the 80s, maybe 90s, maybe. Someone should build the Domino Sugar Factory in Baltimore. We should start a factory district, Lunprod. We should have a factory district. I remember when all Eastern Mass was 617, indeed. Yeah, Jim. I have a 617 phone number, dude. There is a chance of favorable weather conditions from 60 to 70 for Astra. Sweet. Hey, Chad, I can't hear you. We're going into a tunnel. You need to look the main train station in Utrecht. Utrecht Central. Why? I don't want to. You need power plants. We have a power plant, but the guy stopped working on it, or he just hasn't been around. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about the power plant project in a long time. Andrew, I just wanted to say I need to give up my plot next to the Ferris wheel. Baseball started for me, and I don't have time to build. Would rather have someone else use it. Andrew, what? Andrew, no problem, dude. Focus on ball, dude. What position do you play? You're talking about this lot right here, right? Yeah, you might want to put on a seatbelt, man. There's no rocket-related stuff except for, like, support GSE and factories, Nora. I have 2 rocket factories. Yeah, the city has a little bit of an aerospace sector. We have Astrotech and then Pineapple Aero. Yep. And then a Sonic in between. This is how you Sonic. Yeah, Andrew, no problem. The Utrecht station. I'll check that out in a second. You're a pitcher in high school? Hell yeah, dude. What can you throw? Tell me you can knuckle it. Tell me you can throw the knuckler guy. 2-seam, 4-seam, splitter, cutter, fastball. What are we talking about here? Dude, you know what? It is time for spring training. Holy crap, man. Good. Dude, I'm hungry for baseball after last season, man. These roads don't look wide enough to transport rockets. They could be. As a former pitcher, make sure you take care of your elbow. Tommy Johns. Tommy Johns. If you do come back, it can be left alone. Yeah. Andrew, what were you, splitter, 4-seam, 2-seam slider, and some curveballs. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah. Get to work. That's awesome. No, Andrew, that's fine. What were you building? Just refresh my memory. As a Rangers fan, baseball season comes and goes without notice. What can I throw? You know that one kid in the sandlot? Dude, man, it's so strange. You know, I liked sports before the pandemic. I've liked sports for a really long time. It was only until after the pandemic, like, when, you know, it's still going on. Like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, still, like, it's over, right? We beat it, because that's not really how that works, right? But, man, it made me love going to sporting events a lot more, and it made me love watching sports. I've honestly watched more sports in the past, like, year than I have in, like, the past 5. I watch everything. Formula 1, NASCAR, I don't care. Baseball, football, dude, I even watched some soccer matches, man. I don't know what the heck that's about, but it rekindled my love for sports. I love sports, especially baseball. This baseball postseason was fun. You know, the Astros kind of choked, but whatever. What you're about to go do is the main headquarters for the base. Cool. I need someone to build a parking lot at the shipyard where I'm currently standing. Why don't you build it? A parking lot? I'll do it. I'm getting into new sports and I love it. Sports are fun, man. It's like playing video games, but you get to do it in real life. And, normies count it as social interaction, which is really funny. So, like, you could be socially awkward and, and if you play sports, people are like, oh, you're a normal person. It's great. It's fantastic. What are you working on today? I'm not sure. I'm kind of peeping around here. I want to check out some things. For me, it's the opposite. I cannot stomach seeing empty stadiums and venues on TV here in Canada while the U.S. bleachers are full of people. Oh, yeah, I hear you, man, I hear you. Why am I getting hung up on not being able to get over this fence? Bro, Drool, you're an animal. What the frick? DLC 1, the hangar out soon. If I don't get distracted. Nothing to see here, just an empty hangar looking for the meaning of life. What? I know, right? What? My mind is blown. Watching the Olympics? No. I don't have time, W. Remo had linked the palette. Which one do you like for the roads? This one, Bree. For old school roads. No, the brick don't look right. That's not. You need to make the buildings out of brick. I like this one over here. I think this one's good. That one really matches your palette. Either that or this one. But I think this is too light. The stone brick is too light for this. I like this one over here, chat. What do you think? For, like, doing a historical section for the roads, that would look really nice.
Okay, I'm listening to you, and I'm like, I can't tell if I know what he's pointing at or not. You like that one?
Yeah, this guy.
Okay. I was worried it was going to be too dark. Just based on, like, the terracotta and stuff, but...
If you put brick buildings next to this with this and that color on the sides, picture that next to that. It'll contrast and it'll look amazing.
Yeah, you're right. I'm
good at this. I went to school for this, remember?
I did too. I'm just bad at decision making. All right, so that's deep slate and deep slate cobble, I think.
Yep.
Thank you.
No problem, Bubble. Drill, this looks fantastic. I want to go see this Coast Guard ship that you got over here. Bro, you just belt out ships like nobody's business. This wasn't here a couple days ago. It's a patrol ship. No, it's freaking sweet, dude. You just belt out ships like no... Alright. If you have some time later, check out the stadium site. There aren't any structures down, but... Divindlis... I know... Okay, alright. Can I just make something clear? DV, I know your name is DVD Linus, but I like saying Divindlis or DV because I'm weird. Like... Yeah, Divindlis. Sorry. Anyway. What can we say? He's full of shit. Damn it, Pantos. Me and a few others work on flattening the site. Yep. This looks fantastic, man. You just belting out freaking ships. All engines ahead flank. All engines ahead flank. All engines ahead flank, sir. We got no engines, Ted. Actually, we probably wouldn't want to go all engines ahead flank right here. That probably wouldn't end well. Did you guys see, for the people that watch, like, car YouTube, did you guys see the new Vice Grip? New Vice Grip garage last night? There's a crane behind you, too. Cranes? Oh, cranes. Nice. I found the answer. Trident 2? Sweet. Wait, what? Why are you Trident 2ing? Very good. Yes, that car was sick. Electron, did you see the Space Force logo on the back? That made me so happy. I'm like, yes! Yes! That's so cool. Why is that guy so cool? How can one person be so legit? I don't understand. The coolness factor is just way too high. The original purpose of Complex 46. Oh, Complex 46 is a missile testing site. Like most of the pads down there at the Cape. Most of the pads that are built down at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station were for missile testing. That one, I don't know what it was originally built for, but that 46 is relatively new. It's a newer pad because, well, you can tell because of the high number, right? I think it was for Minotaurs. It still is. It can launch Minotaur rockets, but also at the same time, Minotaur is, all Minotaur, the Minotaur rocket is, I just like saying Minotaur. All the Minotaur rocket is, no, not that, is a converted ICBM. It's just an ICBM that launches payload into space. It's a converted Minuteman and Peacekeeper. So, what they do, 46 doesn't see very many launches, right? Oh, hello. That's Big Boomer. Want to tour your building? Sure, Panta. Oh, nice gyro. Oh, that's so cool. That's so damn cool. Missile train. So what they do is they keep buying these things. Actually, Northrop Grumman just got a huge contract. Like I think it was 2 years ago, dude. They got a huge contract to make new ICBMs because our fleet of ICBMs was getting old. They do that every once in a while because the SRB grain in the missile can't sit in its silo for years, and it's going to sit in its silo for years, right? So they have a shelf life, and the shelf life is a long time. I think it's like 30 years or something. So every once in a while, they take old ICBMs offline, right? And they make new ones, right? Just to swap it out, just to be sure. And because you really don't want that to not work if you need it. So they take the old ICBMs that are basically rotated stock, right? And they launch them. That's what Minotaur is. The Minotaur program is just ex-ICBMs launching payloads into space, which I don't have a problem with that. That's cool. Astra's in a hold right now? Cool. I thought they converted all ICBMs into warp ships. That hasn't happened yet. Remo says if anybody wants to help her out with the historic district, she has jobs. Hey, is that tower I made still there in the middle of the pier? You could turn that into a silo of sorts. A missile silo? I don't know. I mean, 2020, yeah, it's still here. No one's touched it. Yeah, it's still there. All your stuff is still here, dude. Dude, by and large, people don't steal on this server. Some stuff does happen from time to time, like people swipe beacons and stuff. We log it. Everything gets logged. Like in Minecraft, everything that you touch gets sent to the server so we can see what people take. I know that people take stuff. You shouldn't be doing that, first of all. Not you, 2020, but for the most part, yeah, all your stuff's still here. Sure. Why wouldn't it be? Okay. It's all there. Where have you been? Maybe, Drool. Yeah, maybe. But yeah, your Spire's still there. All your stuff's still in there. But yeah, like, dudes, I know. I can see who takes stuff. It's like any anomalous, like, block placing gets reported right to me. Working class has kept you from going on. Well, 2020, you know how I feel about that, so it's all good, man. Today I learned about a Ford Capri, 450 horsepower, 4x4 with nitrous, restored looking beautiful, B654WO, smacked it in any competition. Whoa, alright. Nice oil platform, can you tour that? Sure, man. Goalie made that. Yeah, here, we can go out and see the oil platform. World Killer's still working on the intermodals, which looks freaking amazing, by the way. Look at that thing. It's not a evergreen, so it's not going to get stuck. How do we get the road over there, Limpron? They put a Cosworth in a Capri. How did they make it all-wheel? Is it all-wheel drive or is it 4x4, Neo? That's different. 4x4 means you've got like a transfer case, means you can change it between 2 and 4-wheel drive. Or is it just full-time all-wheel drive like a Skyline? I was looking for Ford Capris, but I couldn't. Well, Mercury Capri is good too. Work is dying down for me right now. I think all my inventory stuff is gone. Fell into lava last I remembered. Oh. I mean, yeah, 2020. Dude, you do you, man. Like, one specific rule, and this is a rule. This is a mandated rule from me. Real life comes first. Do not, and nobody in here should ever think like they have an obligation to finish their building. Like, I would ideally like it if people finished it. That would be really cool. Like, but if you got stuff to do, do that. I'm not paying you to be here. You know what I mean? And I want to be very clear about that. I'm not paying you to be here. I'm not paying you to build stuff. If I was paying you to build stuff, I'd expect it to get done. But everybody here does this for fun. So it takes time. It's really the reason why I only play this once a week. You know? Because if I played it, I know me. If I played it every day, I would be like, hey, why isn't stuff getting done? But if we play it once a week, you can see tangible progress because people people don't always have the time to do stuff. This is great, by the way. Goalie did a fantastic job with this. So we, like, yeah, dude, it's all good. Don't worry about it. Come back if you want to. If you don't want to, like, I get it. No hard feelings, dude. It's all good. If you have work, that's fine. It's really okay. All-wheel drive, I think. Search for B654WOO. It's the license plate. Been on Clarkson's Top Cars DVD back in the day, too. That's cool, man. All-wheel drive Cosworth. Hey, hope everything went fine with the neighbor. Yeah, I put a bunch of padding down, Netch. So, yeah, we should be good. It's super quiet in here now. Like, I honestly think the chair moving around was what was going on. The chair, me moving around in the chair. And I have, like, shop matting down. Like, machine shop matting. So, like, and it's underneath the pedal cluster, too. And up against the walls. Like, I have it going, like, up underneath my desk like this. Like, so the pedals are, like, right here. And my chair is right here. So I have it, like, going up and over, and it doesn't make any noise. You can't hear anything. So that should be good. Need to do stuff, maybe back in a bit. For Master Twitter an hour ago, T0 is 2:10 p.m. Got it. But yeah, there's the oil rig, dudes. Goalie did a good job. Nash, everything should be okay. I hope. I hope this is enough to keep it quiet. Oh, okay, Panton. Yeah, no problem. Alright, yeah, Thomas, yeah. We gotta get Bob and Doug up in here, dude. Dude, you did it. These things look exactly like it. Thomas, sometimes, dude, I have people, like, I'm looking at the map and I look at the shipyard and people always say, oh, is that one of SpaceX's ships? I'm like, yeah, yep, yes it is. I'm glad, man. Good to hear it. Yeah, Natch, we should be good. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to talk to her today, but Brimo and I were doing sound testing, and yeah, it is like infinitely more quiet, so we should be okay now. I don't think I was being loud like this. I think moving my chair around all the time was causing nasty problems, because like I had Brimo sit here and like slide the chair back and forth, and so the wall that's right in front of me right here, that's the wall to the bedroom, and the apartment down below us has the same floor plan. So that means my neighbor is sleeping like right below me. Almost. So we went in there and like I had Brimo like mash on the pedals and stuff without the detonate. It's loud. It's very loud. Like very, very loud. Yeah, you're right, Viscous. Yeah, it's guys. It sounds like someone slamming their feet in the floor. Yeah. Okay. So no. Like I said, I'm not trying to be like, oh my gosh, I'm in the right. No, I was definitely in the wrong. I was definitely being too loud. So, yeah, like the pedals moving around and my chair moving around, it makes insane amounts of noise. Like. It's loud, very loud. It's like I said, it sounds like someone's trying to break dance on the floor. So we put down all the deadening, and it's much quieter. Like you could still hear it a little bit, but like we're talking like a 60 to 70% reduction in noise. So, and that's not based off of any math. That's just kind of me estimating. It's not nearly as loud, and my chair doesn't move. The chair stays put on the shop floor. Yeah, I'll move over. I'm going to the stadium, Tiger, right now. So you need a sound suppression system. I don't think spraying water at my desk is a good idea, Porter, but yes. But also, yes. So, yeah, guys, it should be good. We should be good from here on out. I'm just going to try to not, with the exception of, like, Friday Night Racing, I'm going to try to not play, like, Summer Car late at night just to be absolutely 100% sure. Like, guys, yeah, no, we were testing it yesterday, and I was sitting in bed, and I had Bremo mash on the pedals, and yeah, no wonder she's pissed. Like, yeah, no, that makes sense. Like, once again, like, I have no trouble admitting mistakes. That's no problem. You know, I'm not one of those people that's like, oh my god, I'm right. Like, I don't have time for that, like I said. So, my neighbor, Geeson, when I was playing Summer Car on Thursday, started banging on the ceiling at like 11. Like, what the f*** are you doing? And yeah, she also complained about the noise like about a month ago. So, I think my neighbor downstairs hates me. Yeah, I think my neighbor downstairs hates me because of the pedal noise. The pedals make a lot of noise. So I put shop mat, like the type of foam mats that you'd see in like a workshop or something, down underneath the chair and underneath the pedals, because I'm pretty sure the pedals are what's causing the problem. And I was thinking about it last night, and the reason why this wasn't a problem up until very recently is because what game with pedals did I decide to start playing again very recently? Summer Car. I started playing Summer Car about a month ago. Well, basically right around when the new year started, right? And that's when the noise complaints started. Yeah, Beard, we'll do something. So it's not so much the lady downstairs. I know the lady downstairs is cool, but like if there's actually a problem, yeah. Like, yeah, it's... You played MSC before, though, no? I didn't play it during the pandemic, drummer. I had stopped playing it, so the lady downstairs moved in, like, right before the pandemic. Basically, right when I stopped playing Summer Car. And I was just playing Kerbal all the time. Kerbal, you don't use the pedals, so it's quiet. Like, the sound is no problem. It's me banging on the pedals. So... Okay, we're at the stadium site. Oh, I like the Pavilion stuff. This is cool. So, right when I started playing Summer Car is right around when I started to get noise complaints. I'm telling you, it's the pedals. What about Friday Night Racing? Well, I would assume, Def, that because that's Friday night, it's not really a big deal. But if I'm playing Summer Car on a Wednesday or a Thursday, everybody works from home, Flykin. So, once again, I'm not... Guys, like, once again, I'm not about to get into a scruff with a neighbor. I could just say, screw you. This is, you know, like, this is not my problem, etc., etc. But, you know, like, dude, I don't want to get into a scruff with my neighbors. I really don't. That's just... I don't have time to get into stuff like that. And I don't have the time nor I have the energy that I would want to devote to a project like that. You know, like it's not even a project. Like that's just, I don't have time, dude. I don't have time. Just be quieter. It's easy. It's so much easier that way. Time to get a house. Like I said, I don't have enough energy to devote to that project, which means I'm devoting energy to other projects. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that's ever lived in an apartment complex knows that if a neighbor starts complaining about you, that's it. That's it. They're never gonna believe you, even if you complain back. Like it's a losing scenario, especially for me, because I know I'm making noise. You know. So, sorry to bring it on. Don't worry about it, dude. It's all good. I'm not mad. I'm not upset. I'm just gonna be quieter. It's that simple. And we have the sound deadening now, so it should be fine. This looks really good. I like it. Totally thought you were working on that nuclear missile silo bunker house. Wait, what, Pythos? I wish. I mean, if somebody wants to tip the stream, I'll go buy the bunker, and I'll stream restoring it. You know? That'd be fun. Put a piece underneath the wheel. Yeah, gee, yeah, it's not a bad idea, actually. This looks good, Tiger. I dig it, man. Looks real good. Real good. Titan 4 was never an ICBM Pythos. Titan 2 was only... Titan 1 and 2 were only ICBMs. Titan 3 and 4 are launch vehicles. I mean, if one of those came up for sale, I would... That means like Slick 40 is up for sale, or Slick 41 is up for sale. I'm not going to say no. The desk is solid, drummer. Guys, my microphone's hooked onto the desk. So anything that I tap on the desk, you guys can hear it. Trust me. That's kind of by design. It helps. It feeds back into the mic, you know? So you guys would hear it for sure. I keep looking at GSA auctions. Pythos, you know what we need? We need a Titan 1 missile silo. You know why? Because a Titan 1 missile silo is not a missile silo. It's a freaking missile complex. It's basically a vault. Look at this. Look at that. It's got 3 launch sites. It is a 3-pad launch complex entirely underground. Communications and tracking over here. Control and living accommodations here. Generator room over here. The guys, here, I'll show you. You want to see how big that generator room is? That concrete dome? Here. So this is Erin's world. There's a YouTube channel, and she tours this Titan 1 missile silo, which is really cool. There's only a couple of these around, but she has some footage inside of the generator room. Dude, you could fit like a hockey rink in there. It's literally a vault, guys. Yeah, it's a vault. This is the living area, the blast lock and stuff. Yeah, it's really, really freaking cool, actually. I'll link the video up for people that want to watch it, but look at how big that is. It's insane. Is there a Titan 2, or am I Mandela affecting over here? There is Titan 2s. Yeah, of course. I thought about turning something like that into an apartment community. Pythos, if I got my hands on a missile silo, on a Titan 1 missile complex, if I got my hands on one of these things. So, in order to decommission the bunker, they dug a ramp. They dug out right here on most of them, right? There's only a couple of Titan 1 missile complexes around. They dug a ramp down here, right? And they punched a hole through and made an access portal to get all the stuff out. You know, you take the biggest room, right? And all this stuff is designed to move the stuff around, take the missiles out, and then to get all the crap out of the bunkers, right? They move them down the complexes, right? And they pull all the generators out, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So they made a huge access ramp into this. So you can drive vehicles in. So you can drive vehicles in. Those tunnels, if I'm looking at them right, are pretty wide. Maybe not that one. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. If I don't want an Atlas missile silo. Titan is good too, but Titan 1 would be what you want. Last again. Sorry, got a question. Okay. What are the two little spark distributor looking things at the top back? Antennas. Titan 1s don't launch out of the silo. And for old missiles, what they used to do, so for early, this is like early rockets. So the first IRBMs, like the aggregate, had a guidance system that was internal, right? It was totally internal, and there was no real relative thing. They just said, if we turn the missile right now, and we tell it to go that way, we give it this much fuel, it's gonna land in London somewhere, right? So like that was the V2. Later down the road, in different versions, the rocket didn't have a computer on it, but where the computer was supposed to be was an antenna. And because the computers were too big to put on the vehicle itself, they had, in the launch control center, they had basically a big computer. The computer was too big to put on the rocket, but the computer could be used to steer the rocket accurately. So they used ground stations. They used an antenna to steer the ICBM. So the ICBM launched, and it worked basically like an RC car. And only an RC missile. So it was radio controlled from a ground station, which had the computer in it, and it was sending signals to it. And then they figured out a little bit later that, you can just, once computers miniaturized enough, you could just put the computer on the missile, and it makes it a lot easier. You need way less ground service equipment, right? So they just put that, and that's where rockets kind of went. The Saturn V was kind of not one of the first, but it was really set the bar for putting the computer on the rocket, especially since digital processors were a lot better than an analog computer, right? So, and what are those things at the back, the very back? They're antennas. They're antennas so they could steer the damn thing. Yep. Yeah, W, sure. Yeah, that's how they did it. So those are antennas at the back. And Titan also doesn't launch out of its silo. It doesn't launch down here. The whole launch pad is on an elevator, and it elevates the missile up. Actually, yeah, the whole launch pad, the flame deflector and everything is on a gigantic elevator, a huge hydraulic elevator, and it lifts it up out of the silo, and then it launches. That was a Titan 1. And part of the reason why this complex is so ridiculously big and so ridiculously overbuilt is because Titan 1 missiles were Kerolox. Kerosene liquid oxygen. So you needed a lot of equipment in here to be able to keep that LOX cold. So you could put it in the rocket to launch. Yeah, Titan 1's early ICBMs on both sides. The R7, Atlas, Titan, they weren't very good because they were LOX. They used liquid oxygen, which is not ideal. A Titan 1 did launch from an underground silo without the elevator. Yeah, but that's what it was designed to do. They figured out that you could just launch it in the silo, and that's part of the reason. That's what happened with Titan 2. The antennas are also on elevators. The idea was that you keep all your entire launch pad underground until you're ready to launch, and then you lift it up and out and then shoot it. And the antennas are for controlling the vehicle. That's why you had such a big generator room, and that's why you have such a big launch control center, because it has to be that way. What's the size difference between Titan 1 and the other silos? Titan 2 silos are basically this. Cut that off right there. The Titan 1 was a 3 missile silo complex. Titan 2, pretty much every other ICBM is not a multiple missile complex. It's just one. So, like, if you looked at a Titan 2 silo, the Titan 2 silo is because it's using hypergalls, and you can leave the hypergalls in the rocket. It's much simpler. Much, much simpler. Titan 2s are around. You can buy Titan 2 complexes. There's 3 sites in the U.S. where they made them. Little Rock is where they are, outside of Little Rock, Arkansas, outside of Tucson, and I forget where the last one was. The last site. Yeah. Um, yeah. Yeah, the Damascus Titan missile explosion. Some guy dropped a wrench when they were working on the rocket, and it shorted something out, and the thing blew up in the silo with a nuke attached. Yeah. Oops. Isn't there a launch? It got delayed. Yeah. Yeah, there's a Titan right there. I mean, guys, they were launching Titans into the 2000s, which is really cool. But the Hypergalls, we got rid of the Hypergalls. I'm trying to... So there's Titan 1. Yeah, see, Titan 2, they have flame deflectors that go down, they loop around, and they go up and out, and it can launch it out of the, it can launch right out of the silo. This is where all the Titan 1 silos are. So South Dakota, Colorado, there's one at Beale in California, Idaho, and Washington. See, LGM, Long Range Guided Missile, 25C, Titan 2. Yeah, that's one of the only Titan 2 missile silos left. The test silo at Vandenberg. They had a test complex at Vandenberg, and it's still there. There's the Mark 6 reentry vehicle. I'm trying to see where they... Oh, here we go. Titan 2 operational squadrons. So there's Tucson, Little Rock, Kansas. Yeah, and then over here is Vandenberg. So Little Rock, Kansas, Arizona, and then Vandenberg in California, which is the test. That's the testing, guys. This is where all the operational ones are. So if you live in Arkansas, Kansas, or Arizona, that's where they are. You can go buy them. They're around. They're just super decommissioned. Is similarity with ICBM rendezvous vehicles the reason why some early satellites are like a cone shape? Probably. Even the capsules are cone shaped, dude. Alright. What were we up to? Let's go back onto the map. You guys want to know something that I realized with the LA subway terminal building? So, if we put the station entrance down on this side, and we lined up all the ramps and everything the last time we were here, right? And we did the ceiling and everything. Let me just make sure that this is all right. Yeah, everybody did a good job. Most excellent. I realized that the fingers, so to speak, of the building are going to be going this way, and that means the back facade of the building is going to be up against here, which is, yeah. I was originally supposed to have the fingers of the building facing that way, which means the station is backwards, so... But it's fine. It's backwards, but it's right. So I don't really care, to be honest. Yeah, we'll take some creative liberties. But we got the concourse figured out. Check this out. We got the concourse. We got the entrance pavilion ramps all done up. It looks real good. And then we have all the service buildings down, all the service areas down here. Transport foreman's office. And then that leads to the staircase, which brings you down to the station. That's the service staircase, though. The main staircases for the station are over here. And that means we need to still build the ramps that go all the way down. Should be one that goes right here. There should be another one that goes right here. Yep. All right, cool. So let's get to it. I wanted to work on this today. I'm also kind of debating whether the entrance concourse is a good idea. Yeah, there's the 3 spots for the ramps. So the idea is that the people would come down here, and then you'd pick the track of the train that you want, depending on where it was going, and you'd go down. You'd go down the ramps, down to the tracks here, and every other platform was for entering and exiting, right? So when you came into the station, you'd go up here on an exit concourse, and the exit concourse would go this way, and then you'd take a right here, and then go up here to the back to the main terminal area. This should be where the main terminal is inside of the building. It's for loading and unloading only. Hey Shoreline, what's up, dude? So yeah, that's pretty much how it works. Waiting for the Astro launch. What are you working on? LA subway terminal, train station, basically. I'm trying to figure out how nice this would look if we dip the ceiling, but I don't think that's what the real one did. Okay, let's get to it. We got the other exit ramps going in that direction. I don't see this thing going. The wind is pushing your car around. Oh, all right. So it's based off of LAUPT. This building that I'm making here is based off of a building in Los Angeles called the LA Subway Terminal Building. Right there. See that one? That's what I'm making. There's a subway terminal in it, but it's abandoned. So, because it was once used for LA's big subway system that they had set up from Pacific Electric, right? So, I have a reference folder here if you want to see. Shortline, you'll probably dig this. So, that's the terminal building right there. And you had 2 major entrances on this side. And it was owned by Pacific Electric Railway. Pacific Electric Railway had a gigantic subway system in the 40s. That's what it looks like. And see, LA right there, LA Subway Terminal was the main terminus right there. As a Southern Pacific fan, SP owned PE, and an interurban fan, I am ashamed for not knowing this before. Yeah, so Pacific Electric had a really big rail network. The line that we're making, like if you notice, see right here to Elysian Heights right there from the terminal, that was all underground. And this was an underground subway on the West Coast in 1925, which is pretty damn impressive. The LA Subway Terminal Building has 5 tracks, right? 5 tracks, 6 platforms, and it goes this way. It goes underground out here, or it did. It doesn't do that anymore. It goes over here, and then when it gets underneath the 101, it takes a right, and it comes out over here. Now, I noticed something. I was trying to find it, and I noticed something. There's something weird about we know it went up Glendale, this road right here. See that road? We know it went up Glendale. But I couldn't figure out where the tunnel exit was. And then I looked at this bridge. That bridge doesn't look right. Why is that bridge there? Doesn't look right. Well, that's a weird intersection. Is it not? Damn rain. It's a weird intersection. Well, it's a weird intersection because the trains came out right here. Trains came out right here, and believe it or not, if you look at this road, it's also a weird intersection. A 4-lane boulevard with... What's going on here? A 4-lane boulevard in 1925? No, that... not like that. This had a train track going over it. So there were train tracks that went over each other right here. And if you go look at the Pack Electric map, boom, right there. Right by Elysian Heights. See that? Tracks went over each other. Right there. That's where they cross. So we're on the right track. So I was like, okay. We know that the tunnel's over here somewhere, and we know that it follows Glendale Boulevard. So if you look right behind where these luxury apartments are, there's your tunnel exit. This was the shunt yard for the station. This is where they stage the trains going in and out because there was no yard next to the station. So they had all the trains staged right here. And that's why this shape is so ridiculously weird, because if you're looking at it from the top, short line, check that out. Shunt yard. And then you can see the power station, the Toluca power station is still there. It doesn't do anything, it's just an empty building. But that was the power station to electrify the tracks going into the station. Yeah, exactly. See that? There's your tunnel exit. Yeah, so I did a lot of learning. Old railroad right-of-ways are truly never gone. They leave scars, indeed. So I thought the LA subway terminal building would be a good building to make a subway terminal for our city's subway system. So you can see the tunnel down there, station master's house right here. So I had to get tons of research about this thing. There's a bunch of Urbex videos for the subway station because the subway station is still there. It still exists. This is what it looked like. They used PCCs. When and why did it shut down? Jim, it shut down in 1955 because it got bought out by Pack Electric, went belly up because the automobile put them out of business. But there's this whole conspiracy theory that a shell company for GM bought Pacific Electric and purposely got rid of it. Because screw trains. Yeah, it's a really nice building. Jason helped me come up with floor plans for it from the Urbex videos. Who killed the electric subway car? It's a pretty nice piece of kit. It's a nice building for 1925. It's got an integrated parking garage. It's got an integrated terminal. This is what it looks like now. There's the ramps. Yeah, the subway station is still down there. It's still there, which is cool, but they just don't use it. But the station master's house and parts of the tunnel are still down there, which is cool. Yeah, it's really neat. I think one of your curved ramp facades is different than the other. Which one? Let me take a look. Over here, Fungi? This guy right here? Yeah, Taco, it's pretty damn good for 1925. On the West Coast. You guys, you gotta understand, the West Coast wasn't always as built up as it is now. 1925 on the West Coast is pretty good. I think you might be talking about these ramps. Back left. That was it? Oh, okay. All right. Heading back over there. I may have made them slightly... I did them quick. They might be slightly off. Oh, no, that's a storage room. Down here, center. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That looks all right. Okay, so we have half slab, double, half slab, double. Half slab, double, half slab, double. Am I missing something? Yeah, what's up?
Can you guys give me your opinion on something?
Where are you?
I'm at the store district.
Okay. The wall is different? Three blocks before the two steps, and the other has... my face. Okay, so we have two half slabs and then one before the post. Alright, so let's take a look. Oh. Dude, good eye. Thanks, man. Cool. Good call. Alright, I gotta go see what Bremo's up to. What's up? No, it needs to be wider. Just one wider, dude. One wider. No, not the width. Oh, okay.
It's gotta be 3 wide.
Okay.
Because that's how I planned out the whole thing.
Alright.
What I wanted to ask you is if you like it, so he just fixed it. Should the cobble be even with this brick tile, or should it be...
Even.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, this kind of looks a little bit cooler, but this, no.
No?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I would make it even.
Okay. Even it is!
Alright. I agree, drummer. Okay, so that's the idea then. Alright, let's start building the walls for this freaking place for the first time in a little while. Alright, so let me think how we should set this up. So there's a wall right here. Yeah, okay. Alright, we gotta fill this in with stone. With the smooth stone. Gotta fill that all in. Let's fill the outer perimeter with it. And that's what I'm gonna get to working on first here. But yeah, Shoreline, this is a really cool building. It's really neat. There's some smooth, there's some smooth. There's the quartz brick that we need. Yeah, alright, let's go. That side's all figured out. This is gonna have to be filled in with dirt because this is gonna be the wrong side. Yeah, I'm gonna get some dirt. We gotta fill this in. That's what I mean about doing the building backwards. I did it wrong. The curve where you make a 90-degree turn on those two ramps is different. One has a single block radius to the lower stairs, the other has a 3-block radius in the same place. Okay. 42 minutes left in the Astra window for any pushes still in a hold. Got it. So 3, 5, and 3. Okay. 3. The back wall of the curve? Oh. Oh, I see it. 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 Yeah, that's all messed up. We got 42 minutes left in the launch window. Signard. Alright, let's go over here. Any polished andesite? There it is. Okay. Thank you, Taylor. There. So 3. Okay. Excellent. Now I need more smooth so we can fill the back end of this right here. Oh, I'm not gonna have enough. Looking good. Glad you could help. Hell yeah. Okay, we can get rid of the prototype ramp here. This will give me some smooth back. Alright, so let's get into the work here. Alright. I get 8 smooth stone out of that. Gonna need more than that, man. There's my quartz. One block. Okay. 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 Question before I go back and attempt at this power steering again. Would you ever consider playing Detroit Become Human? I've played it already off stream. I didn't feel like playing that on stream. But would I feel like playing it on stream? Nah, probably not. Yeah, I've played it. Was it good? It's more of an interactive movie than it is a game, to be honest. It's not bad. No, it's a fun story. I like the story. The story's cool. Taylor, fill in here with dirt, the part that I'm getting rid of. No, keep this here. This needs to stay here. That's marking the corner of the building. Actually, I'll just put that there to mark the corner, so we know. Alright. It's really windy. Launchpad construction? No. Train launchpad construction. I'm building a subway terminal for our Minecraft city. Yeah, that'll be... Oh no, I made that... That's where the... Yeah, okay. This is going to be a little bit different. That's a window. And that's a window, and the walkways are right here. Okay. We have a stone cutter in here? I think there's a stone cutter on the exit pavilion. Polished granito. Yeah, let's mess around with that. See if we can get some... Taylor, do you want to see these staircases right here? These ramps that go down to the platforms? Do you want to build the 3 that are over here? I just need a copy of these staircases literally just going this way. Like, if you were coming here, staircase like from that starts right here by the post and then goes down. I need 3 of them. They're 1, 2, and 3. Yeah? Alright, cool. Just literally make them copies of these ones over here. But they need to be going in this direction. They need to be going like... They need to be going in direction of the arrow. Hey, Lig, what's going on? Alright. You talked to the neighbor lady. No, I haven't today, but Bremo and I did a bunch of sound tests. I didn't get a chance to today. I slept through my stupid alarm, which is annoying, but yeah, when you need sleep, you need sleep. But yeah, we put a bunch of sound editing in and did some sound testing. Lig, honestly, the pedals with the... I put matting down underneath the chair and the pedal cluster. And honestly, without the matting, it's not that it's loud, but it's thumping. It's like... And you can hear it. Yeah, you can hear it in the bedroom, so... And the apartment design is not symmetrical. It's the same thing, 3 stories tall. So that means like my downstairs neighbor's bedroom is like right there. It's like right below me, which kind of sucks. But yeah, we put in some sound deadening and stuff, and it's better. It's much quieter. So I'm just gonna go with that and call it a day. But it was loud, dude. It's loud. You can hear it, like, badly. So it's all good. I'll figure it out from here. But I'm still looking for a freaking house. House, please. Anyway, okay. What do you think about Lucid Air? What's that? Measurement in here. Oh, there it is. Okay. I just need a... Yeah, there we go. Kind of neat, I guess. Well, that's kind of cool. Hey, Mako, what's going on? So I gotta make the entrance. I'm gonna further get the floor plan kind of figured out. They're in a hold, drummer. It's too windy down in Florida. So I'm not sure it's gonna go today. I'd be a little bit on the surprise side if it does. It's too windy. Goalie's been telling me it's too windy. Oh, yeah, okay. Hey, what are you doing here? No trespassing. How dare you? We have a cold front over the Gulf that's about to whip all of Florida. Yeah. Count resume. T0 is set for 3:30 p.m. Eastern. Okay. I mean, that windage is going to be something, Thomas, but all right. Need some smooth stone. What I wouldn't give for a zoop function in Minecraft. Yeah, that'd be kind of neat. Okay, so on the entrance pavilion here, there's... I decided to do it in marble just because. Change the color up. Yeah, it can fly sideways. Yeah, we know that this can fly sideways, Jim. So, you know, it's good. It's all good. 330 is good. That gives me some time to work on what I'm working on here. Make some actual progress on the subway terminal, you know? I'm gonna make the entrance way into the building here. Where's the scaffolding? I think it's in here. There we go.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Hey, Ishigu. What's going on, man? 18-month resub. So all these buildings have interiors? Most of them do. Yeah. No. Yeah, they don't have furnished interiors, Toby, but they have interiors, man. Like, there's floors and stairs and stuff. It's not just a hollow shell. We don't really have interiors, though. I mean, this is in survival, dude. If we were playing creative, I'd probably be like, oh yeah, everybody's got to do the interiors, man. It's creative. But this is all in survival, man. I mean, look, I got numbers on these stones here. You need any mats or anything? Panta, quartz. If you want to go, the quartz vendors, I wouldn't complain. You're not gonna go. We called off our launch viewing, Evan. Oh, yeah, Evan. It's too windy. How's the surf, dude? Is it? Do we have white caps? Because if there's caps, dude, that usually means a no go. I mean, especially with a small rocket like that. It's not, that small rocket will get taken by the wind. Our boat captain says the waters are pretty rough. Yeah. Okay. That tells me everything I need to know. But, hey, they have a T0 for 330. I mean, maybe the wind will die down. Who knows? Is Soyuz a small rocket? No. Soyuz a medium-duty rocket. Astra, this rocket that's launching, Astra's, is tiny. Rocket 3.3 is really small. It's really small. The whole launch pad and everything can fit in a trailer, dude. It can fit in a Connex. So this can fit in like a semi-truck trailer. That is a tiny rocket. I mean, and don't get me wrong, like, I mean, you probably do it. Yeah, like I said, it's still technically greater than 0, and it can still go. Weather's weird sometimes. Yeah, especially in Florida, man. Here, it's sunny. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Monsoon. But it's sunny again, though. Yeah. Pack electric, baby. That's just Florida, though. Yeah, the weather gets a little weird. Okay, I need to look at the doorways. See that archway right there on the left? That's the one that I'm making right now. Why would Street View with photogrammetry be like... Yeah, this is good. That's cool. It's got a sick mural right there. Okay. 5 blocks tall on the entrance. Wait, I have scaffolding on me. What am I doing? Do you think they could make a rocket as small as Astra's that is taller and have adverse launch conditions as Soyuz? Yeah, of course. Astra's might be. Yeah, I mean, Synerd, they've been doing that for a while. They've been doing that for a while. ICBMs are tiny. Remember, they have to fit in a submarine. So Polaris, Minutemen, MX Peacekeepers, those can launch it in anything. But what they do, what an ICBM does, is it relies on high TWR to be able to launch in whatever. Here. Watch this thing. Yeah, graphics are terrible. Or crap, you know what I mean. The Peacekeeper wasn't designed for submarine use. Oh, well, if you know, then why did you ask a question then? Am I just talking to myself over here, or? That's because I was unsure about the capabilities of Astra. Oh. Right. EJ, all the stairs I'm building go the same way. Yep. Yup.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
I don't know how I'm going to make that look nice. Hey, Torg. Gives it a sub to Tom Cream. Welcome to Mission Controller. Go at throttle up. Well, it's hypergulls and solids, dude. Solid rockets. Here, you know what? We could just put on a Minotaur. The Minotaur 4 launch out of Wallops a couple years ago. Or last year, 129. This thing was nuts, dude. Want to see this thing go? Watch.
3, 2, 1.
Bye-bye.
Ignition. Liftoff of the Northrop Grumman Minotaur rocket carrying 4 L-129 spacecraft to orbit for the National
Oh man, that
Reconnaissance
thing's
Office,
booking.
marking 20 years of Minotaur launches and 14 years of partnership with
Yes,
NASA
I know.
Wallops
Vegas
Flight
bigger than
Facility
this,
and the
though.
Mid-Atlantic Regional Spaceport.
Okay. All right. Here, I want to show you guys something. So that guy, the mission controller, just gave a call for supersonic, right? Here, let me get my stopwatch out. I want to show you this. So supersonic, or in the supersonic means it's going faster than Mach 1.2, because there's no sound barrier. The sound barrier is variable. So what you have is kind of a nominal region called the transonic region. Okay, transonic is anything from 0.8 Mach to 1.2 Mach, and anything in between. So when he says supersonic, that means it's going Mach 1.2. So that's like 800, 900 miles an hour, something like that. Ready?
3, 2, 1, ignition. Liftoff of the
Watch.
Northrop Grumman Minotaur rocket carrying 4 L-129 spacecraft to orbit for the National Reconnaissance Office, marking 20 years of Minotaur launches and 14 years of partnership with NASA Wallops Flight Facility and the Mid-Atlantic Regional Spaceport.
Vehicle attitude and flight path are nominal.
17 seconds, 800 miles an hour. So that's pretty fast. Yeah. That thing can get to 800 miles an hour faster than my car can get to 100 miles an hour. Yeah, sprint. Well, sprint's way faster than that. Yeah. Long story short, Signer, the thrust to weight is what gets you that's what helps with windage. Or just a bigger launch vehicle. But then again, there's a lot of things, there's a lot of stuff involved there, dude. You know. It starts a gravity turn almost before it clears the tower. Yep. It's pretty insane. So the more the TWR you have, the less you have to care about weather? Yes and no. You can use TWR to combat the windage, just like a bullet would combat windage if it has a bigger casing behind it, right? Same idea, right? But if your craft isn't designed for wind shear, if you didn't rate it for that to be able to have to get that wind shear load, then you're gonna have a bad day. The other thing that you can do is make a vernier engine or something to compensate. That's pretty much what Soyuz does. Soyuz doesn't have the biggest TWR, but it's a bigger vehicle. Soyuz is not small. It's naturally very aerodynamic because it bows out at the bottom, and then it has those verniers to really be able to combat any type of windage. And it's also built out of just welded aluminum. It's just TIG welded aluminum. It's very strong. But it's overbuilt. We know that Soyuz is overbuilt, but the reason why it's overbuilt, the reason why it's stronger is because it needs to be able to handle that wind shear because it was an ICBM. You can't wait for the weather in a nuclear war. Or else you're gonna get some weather. Forecast. Really, really sunny. You know? So it's not just about TWR. TWR can do it. That can help you with windage, right? But it's a little more complicated than that. You have to make sure the vehicle's rated for that type of load. Like, you have to be able to. That's a lot of wind tunnel testing. Yeah. It's gonna get a little hot if you wait for the weather. So it's about how the vehicle can handle the load. It's the size of the vehicle, the momentum, like the TWR. There's a lot to take into account there. You're really going to have to deal with the thing's going to have to be overbuilt. It's going to have to be super strong if you want to make it be able to launch with high TWR and with wind shear. You also have to auto strut the crap out of it. Indeed you do. Well said, my good man. Dumb question, but why do rockets pitch instead of going straight up? Sorry, I'm new to this stuff. Because you're trying to get into orbit, Bondi. It's not just about going up. It's about going sideways, too. So, they go up initially because that's the easiest way. That's the easiest way to just get up and go. Because rockets, what they have to do is they have to go up, but they also have to go sideways. Because you're going up into orbit, right? You need to be able to get into an orbit. So that means you need to launch east, going and you need to get to a speed of 17,000 miles an hour. So, but you need to do it at higher altitude. So you need to go up and you need to go that way. So what rockets do is they do that, but you don't want the rocket to go up and then take a left turn in space, right? You want to go up and gradually hit that altitude that you're trying to get at. The first stage on a rocket, most rockets are 2-stage, right? There's a first and a second stage. And what I try to tell people is that the first stage is designed to go up. The second stage is designed to go fast. So they need to go up, but you also need a very, very high speed. You need a very high speed to be able to use your angular momentum, your outward angular momentum to stay up in space. Because rockets don't just go up and come back down unless it's like New Shepard or something. Rockets need to get into orbit, like this. So if you look at, this is just a piece of whatever that I picked up. You got to go up, but you don't want to go up and take a left-hand turn. You want to slowly get up to speed, right? And then hit that orbit, right? So you don't want to just launch up and then take a right. That's very inefficient. So some rockets, depending on the TWR, will pitch over very quickly. Some of them go up a little bit more and then turn. But they all follow a parabolic arc. So parabolic arcs, now maybe, yeah, parabolic probably isn't. Yeah, it's kind of that. So it starts up and then it gradually gets, it's not really parabolic. I guess it would be like, what would be the right one, guys? I'm blanking. Sorry. It starts more straight, and then as you get towards the end of the ascent, it gets more flat. I think it's logarithmic, yeah. Yeah, log would be probably better. They look like this. So you start going up and then you turn over and then you get flatter as you go further. That's all. First stage goes up, second stage goes that way. Subway terminal. But yeah, I think hyperbolic maybe? I don't know. I forget, dude. I'm not, my brain is, it's the weekend, man. Like, even now, like, I've worked on weekends for years. It's still like, oh, it's Saturday. Brain do good, what more like? Huh? Yeah, Lavi, you're probably right. I'm just not in the math mood today. So this thing has a cool mural there. I'm thinking like maybe some terracotta. Just put some terracotta in there, make it look nice. I have some terracotta back at my other place. Back at the Yotel, so. Hey Jay, based on looking out my window, it's probably safe to say Astra isn't launching. The weather's pretty crummy. That's what everybody's telling me, Max, but they've targeted a T0 for 3:30. My guess is that they're just probably going through the motions for the end of the window, hoping that the weather is going to get better. A lot of people do that. If the weather's no good, you put in one final attempt that would basically get you to launch right at the end of the launch window. And if the weather, just keep an eye on it. If the weather changes at the last second, then you launch. And if you don't, you scrub and you do it tomorrow. No problem. What happens if you guys find the end portal in the middle of a planned construction? Our end portal is actually back, by chance, Pythos. It's in the shipyard. Our end portal ended up being like right underneath this road, just by sheer chance, which is kind of cool. Was that Minotaur a newly built rocket or an old ICBM? That Minotaur was built in 1989. It was 30 years old. On the staircases, one goes straight into a pillar. Okay, just get rid of the pillar. Move it out of the way. I think Drummer put the portal there. Oh, if you put the portal there, that's kind of lame, but yeah, I suppose that was probably for the better. What's the end portal? It's a portal that takes you to another realm in Minecraft called the End. That's the only terracotta I have. Just the blue. Unless this is something. The End is like a realm where the Ender Dragon is, Neo. It's kind of like the end game for Minecraft. If you beat the Ender Dragon, that's like regarded as like the end, like that's the goal to beat that, right? One of Taradra's mods put the portal down. Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, it's not a big deal. I only have this blue terracotta. Let me take a look at this again. Yeah, it'll look alright. I'll take some of it with me. Not anymore. They added like 2 more big mobs after the Ender Dragon. Oh, neat. I don't play Minecraft very often, and when I do, I'm just building buildings and stuff, guys. I'm not really too well versed in the gameplay, I'll be honest with you. Do you like zombie survival games like Project Zomboid? I'm not familiar with Zomboid, but generally, yeah. Alright, let's see how that looks. Huh. Really high ceilings on the first floor here. Will you play KSP anytime soon? I'm planning some new stuff for KSP, Nazlik, and I'm doing it off the stream. I will tell you about it when it's ready. And I am doing that, I'm not just saying that. What am I doing again? Right on, good to know. I'm coming up with new architecture. The SSTO was fun. I enjoyed it, but it's gonna be really hard to get further into space with that thing. And I love it, and I built it. I told you I'd build it in good faith, and I did. So, it's cool, but, I want a more succinct architecture to get further into space, and I'm working on drafting out the entire architecture. So the reason why I'm doing that is because I don't want to get hung up. I don't want to get hung up trying to figure out what I need to do to get further into space. Does that make sense? I don't want to get hung up doing that. Like, how do we get further into space? How do we, you know, what do we do from here? What do we build from here? I want to have my architecture this time around. I want it completely figured out. Like, completely figured out. I don't want, oh, well, that's nice. I want it completely figured out. I don't want to waste time. I want to have all the vehicles figured out, like exactly what I need the vehicle to do, where it's going, what it's designed to do. Like the Apollo program had everything figured out basically from the start, and then they built it, and then they flew it, you know? I don't want to be like, okay, what should we do now? Should we go to the moon now? Like, should we do this? I want to build just an architecture that could basically take whatever chat throws at me. Like, you know, if you guys say, oh, we want to go to the moon. All right, fine, we'll go to the moon. Or we want to go here. We want to go here. Yeah, so I'm coming up with just basically what I've been calling like the end-all be-all of Kerbal architecture. An architecture that can basically do anything. Landers, rockets, heavy rockets, whatever. Hey, Isaac. So, Nazalik, it's taking some time to flesh out the entire architecture, and I'm using NASA's Systems Engineering Handbook to basically draft the entire architecture from the start. Pretty much, Tars. Yep. So, I'm going through their systems architecture to basically draft out a new engineering architecture for the space program. Because I want an architecture that we can... I want architecture that we can basically... like get into and do missions with, and I want the Kerbal content to be the missions. And it was a hard decision, you know, basically kind of offshooting some of the theory crafting of KSP, like that we do with KSP. It was kind of a tough decision, you know, deciding to do that off of stream, but it allows me to think a little bit clearer with how I want to do things in KSP. So because I don't have a lot of people kind of being like, no, do this, no, do this, no, do this. I like doing this way. It's more fun. And it'll be more fun for you guys. It's going to make much better content. It's now raining. Oh, boy. Yeah, I didn't like the terracotta. It doesn't look right. Don't make me revive LV6. Oh, Lavi, you'll like what I'm doing. I'm pretty sure you will. You know, hopefully my second stage doesn't blow up on the test stand, though. All the stairs are done. Cool. Have... Nah, I'm not doing something like ABL. I wish. That'd be kind of cool. You piece of... Hey, Lavi, what do I say? Stuff happens. Stuff happens with this. Stuff breaks. That's just Aerospace 101. Hard start, you blow up your second stage. Good. It won't do that when it flies. Now it really won't. Now you'll really know that it won't do that when it flies. So you just found another teething problem. Every aerospace project has teething problems. Some are just more overt about it. How to do ABL dirty? No, I would never. They have the balls to throw the thing on the stand and don't really care if it blows up. Like, I actually appreciate that. I mean, they didn't really say anything about it, which kind of sucks, but hey, it is what it is. My paper airplane has teething problems. Good. That's how you know it's a good project. Hey, you hard started a stage and it blew up. It happens. You know? Starliner had magically corroded valves that somehow defied the laws of physics, you know? Dragon blew up on the test stand. Like, shuttle had tile adhesion problems. Apollo Command Service Module blew up on the pad. Like, this stuff happens. It is what it is. I mean, yeah, Astro's rocket went sideways off the pad, and they were like, well, that kind of sucks. It's kind of cool, but it kind of sucks. But, yeah, no problem. That was one of my favorite launches, Katra. That made me a big Astra fan, to be honest with you. Because they sent it in such a public way. The thing went sideways off the pad. They didn't cut the cast or anything. They just kept it rolling. And then they were super transparent about what went wrong. They said exactly what went wrong, and then they fixed it. That's cool. That's how you run a space program, or a spaceflight company, I guess nowadays. They took ownership of that problem and they fixed it. They said what was wrong. They said how they needed to fix it, and then they went from there. You know what? Firefly did the same thing. Firefly's like, yeah, we had an engine malfunction. It went sideways. It was funny, but yeah, we ideally don't want that to happen. But that's what happened. The next one will make it. Yeah, tape. Like, talk about, like, see, everybody looked at that as like, oh, it's such a big failure, it's such a big failure. And I'm sitting here going, is it though? Like, for real? You really think that dude, who codes the guidance system to be able to shoot the rocket sideways if you have a motor malfunction? That's really well thought out. That's how I knew Astra was legit. That's really smart. Like, not everybody plans for the rocket to go sideways off the pad, but they did. Which is pretty cool. That tells me that Astra knows what's going on. Firefly for going sideways this side, I never forget. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna need glowstone or something. You have any glowstone or anything in here? Let's see. Alright, first of all, take this thing. I do hope Rule 8 doesn't kick their butt, to be honest, because it seems to be an issue. It's not an issue, Lavi. I have a theory. I have a theory, and this could be one of EJ's crazy crackpot theories, and I get it. But, okay, look. Why does Astra exist? What was the company what was the entity that provided the seed money for Astra? Just think about this for a second. Get the thinking noodle on. Does your project have any spare quartz? Honestly, Bree, no, we don't. The DoD. So DARPA. What about SpaceX? How did SpaceX get their start? Commercial Orbital Transport Services, another government program. Rocket Lab? Good. Come on. Rocket Lab launches stuff for the Space Force and NASA. That's a ton of seed money for them. Do you see a pattern emerging here? How is Firefly going to get any government contracts when one of the investors is from overseas? One of the main investors, they can't have that. They had to. They have to separate it if they want to get contracts to grow the company. It's simple as that. They can get NASA stuff, no problem, but the DoD stuff is where the money is. Like, once again, I can't prove that. I have no way of proving it, but I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. You know, you have to rip the Band-Aid off. Because if you don't, you're going to go out of business because you're not going to be able to compete with these companies that can get DoD contracts and basically outprice you. See what I'm saying? I was thinking about this the other day. I'm like, it has to be that. That's why they detached that dude from the Ukrainian guy or the Russian guy or whatever. That's why they detached that dude from the company.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
You had to. There's no way they could get any defense contracts if they were going to do that, and that's where the money is, even to this day. But, I don't know. It's just a theory. This is going to be a great race. Cars are trying to find grip, bumping around. So excited. That's such a tiny racetrack. That was momentous. I got grounded by the FAA. Alright. I don't... Wait. No, I'm talking about Firefly. Should I blame you for the lack of Astra? What? I'm confused. Astra starting in 20 minutes. All right. I heard they had some safety issues. I mean, I don't know, maybe. Momentous? Momentous? What the hell are they? I don't even know what that is. Bill, I can't help but think, like, you feel claustrophobic with that. Dude, I don't blame you, but it's like... What's like the moniker for NASCAR? Go fast, turn left? This is just turn left. This is just turn left. Momentous is a space tug company. Cool. So, they've been dropped off of several launches because of that. Yeah, I mean... No, Hillness, I didn't. That's cool. Oh, my guy. Thank you. I don't think I have the inventory space for this. Any plans on when you guys are done with this world? Done? No. No, I don't... No, wait. Why would we... No, this... Done? Well, we're not even close. I haven't even thought about putting a bow on this project. But yeah, that's what I'm... Going back to it, guys. That's what I'm working on in Kerbal right now. I'm working off stream. Trust me, it's... I'm not going to say what I'm working on, but yeah, that's what I said about architectures and using the systems engineering to come up with the best ideas, etc., etc. Yeah. It's, I'll show you. You'll like it. I got a genuine question. Why is NASCAR so popular? They just go around in a circle? Maka... Have you ever watched a NASCAR race, or have you just seen clips of one and they just go around in a circle? Like... Dude, there's a lot more subtleties going on than you might think. It's not just driving around in circles. You got to remember, every part of... Okay, so Maka, you watch Formula 1, right? If I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, I do. Okay. So you know there's subtleties to the sport, right? It's a little more complicated than that. But, with that being said, NASCAR, the entire track is a DRS zone. Now think about it. The entire circuit, the whole circuit is a DRS zone. Now think about how crazy that actually can get. That's what makes NASCAR cool. The tracks are absurdly simple. It's just a tri-oval or an oval or a short track. But they're all pretty wide. And you can literally get past anywhere. Now, think about that for a second. The whole track is a DRS zone. Think about how that would screw with a pit strategy, or fuel, or anything like that. Because they still have refueling in NASCAR, which is I actually like. They still don't get DRS. It's because they overregulated the cars, right? So you're telling me there's no stupid aerodynamics to make it impossible to overtake. It's actually super easy to overtake somebody in NASCAR. You can just bump draft them. Oh, yeah. So, well, that makes more sense with the DRS explanation. Yeah, dude, think about it like that. Dude, it is a DRS, 100% DRS all the time. You really, really have to be careful when you go out there. There's a lot more strategy to it than like it might seem at face value, right? NASCAR would be a lot cooler if they used stock cars. Now, you'll get no argument from me there. I totally agree. Yeah, you'll get no argument from me. I think you're right. So, yeah, I mean, Maka, it is tough, man. You can't, it's not like, one guy gets into first and he just stays. I mean, that's how NASCAR was last season, which kind of sucks, but yeah, you have DRS at all times. There's no dirty air with these cars. I mean, there is a little bit, but NASCARs are specifically designed to bunch up. They're designed to bunch up and make the racing really, really good. So you do see a lot of battles. A lot of battles on the track happen very frequently, which is why it's fun. It's fun to watch, dude. Yeah, I enjoy it. I've only seen clips of NASCAR. I really don't understand the sport like I do with F1. So, yeah, I mean, you got your pit strategy stuff just like you do with Formula 1, but... I mean, are you going to push the entire time? Because you got to push the whole time to stay in first. You burn more fuel that way. There's a bunch of... Dude, trust me, it's a good time if you know what to look for. It's fun. Yeah, they're getting rid of a lot of the dirty air as well. Yep. Ricky Booby, come face your destroyer! Do you enjoy more NASCAR or F1? So it's very strategic. Oh, yeah. No, it's not just... Yeah, I mean, once again, the track is very not technical. So... Think like old Hockenheim, dude. It wasn't just about driving the track, right? Like, yeah, you'd have to get through the Senna chicane, and you'd have to get through, what is it, Rint, or the Oost curve, right? Like, but like, remember old Hockenheim? It was about going fast, and whoever went the fastest and could manage the strategy and not break the stupid car, right, won the race.
I'm going fast and I'm on a boat and...
So, like I said, it's not... there's a lot more subtleties to that than you might think. It's not just... The track is purposefully easy to drive because racing is tough. The racing is infinitely harder.
Never mind.
You need something?
No, I was coming in here to tell you I was gonna be done for the day. I just...
Okay.
Out of ideas. I don't know how I'm gonna do diagonal windows. That's really the...
Yeah, no problem.
But thank you for your help. Thank you, chat.
Okay. She needed a hug. That's what she needed.
She needs to do dishes.
What?
You heard me.
I have headphones on.
I said I need to do dishes.
Oh, okay.
Exactly, Tessa. Downton's calling me.
All right, baby.
Alright.
See ya.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, Mako, hopefully that makes a little bit more sense. It's,
Hey.
love you. It's,
Hey,
what?
you don't want anything special for dinner, do you?
Domino's.
You do?
Yes.
Okay,
Get Domino's.
okay. You just want our usual?
Yes.
Okay,
I want Domino's.
okay. Camino.
The Mino crime family. Domino's? Pog! Yeah, absolutely. It does. Need to watch some races now. Don't watch The Clash. The Clash is gonna suck. You gotta watch like Daytona or Talladega or something. No, Bandit, I overslept today. But I put all this padding down, and Brimo and I did some sound testing. It's infinitely quieter now. I put all this padding down underneath my desk. What's the usual from Domino's? 2 pizzas, 1 pepperoni, 1 ham. We get the cheese breadsticks. Pizza fun. Thank you.
The Eagle has landed.
And the cheese poppers. And that's it, yeah. 2 pizzas like for 2 of you. Yeah? Senshai, we're Americans. We eat. Bro, that's what we do. Come on. Before you order, is you hear about the game they're trying to play with their employees. I don't know what that means. Gotta look after the old ticker. We don't eat it all at once, man. Put it in the fridge and eat it over the next couple of days. Domino's is very reheatable. Go Searcher and Go Navigator are being renamed to Megan and Shannon. Yep. How do people react when you tell them you're a streamer? I don't.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Nice, Death. Hell yeah. What crust? Just the regular pizzas. Do you have good expectations for the F1 season with the new regs? Noah, I think the new regs are going to make the racing worse, to be honest. But I would really hope to be proven wrong. Yeah, Human, I just tell people I'm a contractor for Amazon. Any normies that don't understand what Twitch is, that's what I say to them. Yeah, I'm a contractor for Amazon. And they go, oh, wow, that's really cool. It's just easier that way. If somebody asks more questions about it, then I'll tell them. But yeah, that's what I say to normal people. Opinions on the new Haas renderings. Fine. I mean, it looks pretty much the same. Maintenance mode will be enabled in 1 minute and will last for 5 minutes. I don't know what that means, but alright. Okay.
Discovery, go at throttle
Hey,
up.
Twidge. What's up, dude? What's that, Lavi? I made the mistake of telling IRR friends anything about Space Twitter, and now they ask me about it too much. Lavi, it's kind of a rule. It's a rule that I have about my job and what I do. Because, okay, look, let's be real, dudes. If I get into what I do in a conversation with a normie, okay? If I get into what I do, where is that conversation going to go to? It's going to go to spaceflight. And if it goes to spaceflight, I won't shut up. Okay? I won't shut the hell up. Hey, you're ruining my view. So, I try to not do that. I try to not get into a scenario where I'm going to talk people's ears off. He's very easily distracted. You try maintaining a rational thought with 600 people, you dickhole. It's really, really difficult, man. I'm having like 6 conversations with 6 different people, like right now. It's really tough to keep track of all of it. Can you find a building I can build? Well, the server's being maintained. Yes, sure. Just tell them you do competitive StarCraft, you back away slowly. We're trying. You're supposed to ignore us most of the time. Yeah. They're trying to get people to sign away their rights to breaks and lunch. You know it's more complicated than that, Panta. It always is. It's not that simple. Come on, guys. Don't fall for this stuff hook, line, and sinker. And once again, I'm not too familiar with the Domino's issue. All right? Well, whatever the hell's happening there. I'm not 200% familiar with it. But you know that it's not that simple. You know, I can tell you right now that whatever situation is going on with them and their workers is not as simple as we don't want you to take lunch breaks anymore. Something else is happening there. And even if that is the case, I would look into why that's going on. Why is that happening? What happened to spur this? You know what I mean? Just, guys, try not to go from 0 to 11 like that. It's not that simple. It never is. And I can tell you right now, without knowing anything about this issue, that it's not that simple. It never is. Corporate greed? Yep. Just all corporations are bad, right? Every single one of them. Yep. Let's just make generalizations. Oh, let me go get my broom, my sweeping generalizations broom. And look, don't get me wrong, human. A lot of them are pieces of trash. I get it. I'm not saying that they're the patron saint of freaking, good Christian behavior or anything by any means. Look, at the end of the day, I just want pizza, okay? I just want pizza.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
Just want pizza. And let's leave it at that, okay? Hey! What is this? Bacon lovers. True bacon. Strong and pan-fried. Nice. Nice. Hokey give me 25 for the pizza fun. I think the new regulations are going to put cars closer in the race. F1's problem is that the first 15 laps, cars will distance themselves to the point that the cameras will only show the top 5 cars and make the race more boring for the remainder until the last 3 laps. Last. Oh boy, more lasts. See, Hellfish, what happens when I try to just take 30 seconds to have one competent thought? When I try to give priority to one conversation over another, the other conversations suffer. Every freaking time. It happens all the time, dude. You know how hard this is? It's difficult, man. I thought you've seen the new Haas front wing. I thought it was supposed to be an American team. It's red, white, and blue. Good enough. Have you seen the Apollo 11 movie on Netflix? Yeah, Maka, I don't know. I think the cap on your like engineering and stuff for Formula 1 is really stupid. That's going to get abused. It's going to get abused badly. There's literally no way to enforce that. There's no way to enforce it. The running joke that I have, Maka, is that Ferrari is they're going to fire all their engineers, and then Ferrari is going to hire a bunch of espresso makers for the factory. This is Enrico. He does not like to engineer the car. No, he's not an engine engineer. No, he does not like that. He had very big change of heart. Now he make espresso and croissants for us, for the factory. He makes espresso for everybody. Isn't that's your power plant engineer? No. He does not like to make an engine no more. He make a coffee now. Would you like some? Here you have coffee. He engineered the espresso machine. He found a new passion. Italians are about being passionate, would you say? Well, yeah. This because the Italians are about to be passionate. He's now passionate about espresso. He's very passionate. Basta. No macchina. Basta. Shh. He make espresso. See? Espresso. Quit complaining. Ferrari will be going for Le Mans overall wins again. What? You have 75 full-time cafe attendants. Hey, this is a racist. You're being very racist right now. Stop Italian hate. Yeah, that's right. Exactly, Dredd. Don't get me wrong. Mercedes will be doing the same thing. No, Hans over there. Yeah, no. Hans is not our aerodynamic engineer anymore. No, he decided he wanted to make bratwurst and beer instead. So, we thought it'd be very good to have bratwurst and beer in the factory, to make a better team environment. Hans, schnell, bring the bratwurst. Oh yeah, look, it's a bratwurst. Oh, this is great. Same thing. It's gonna happen. I'm telling you, man, they'll abuse the trash out of it. It's not going to make the racing better. At least I don't think. I would love to be proven wrong. I don't know, Kizik. I overslept today. Didn't have a chance to talk to her. But I did put a bunch of foam padding down, so we should be good. Last, please. What's up, dude? Can you come to my house and tell me if you like it when the server is back? I'm not sure about the parking garage design. Yeah, sure. Where are we? Alright, K3, let's go back in. Alright. But yeah, Maka, I don't know. Hopefully I'm wrong, dude. I hope that it makes it better. But I honestly don't think it will. Okay, K3, where's your house at? And DV, we'll find a building for you. We'll find a building for you to make. And extra icing? We didn't get the cinnamon twist, man. What the hell is this? Good with your neighbors? I didn't talk to her today. Element, I overslept and I didn't want to be late for the stream. But once again, put down a bunch of matting and everything, and it's a lot quieter in here. Brimo and I did some sound testing, and dude, honestly, mashing the pedals, it's loud. It's very loud. You can hear it. The reason why Brimo couldn't hear it, or didn't really notice it, is because we have the fan on in the bedroom. I have the fans on here just to move the air around, right? And because we have we have like a fan, right, just in the bedroom, and it's just on. It's a nice noise to sleep to, right? And we shut the fan off, and then I moved the pedals around, and holy crap, it's loud. The fan was drowning out the noise, and that's why we never noticed. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. So, and because Brimo just puts up with things, yeah, right? So I'm pretty sure that's what was going on. But yeah, I don't know. So we put down a bunch of matting, and it's shop matting, like the stuff you'd put in your garage, like the foam mats that kind of have they interlock together, right? I put that down underneath the chair and underneath the pedals, and then we did the same thing. It's like a order of magnitude quieter. Weather is green. Okay, tell me when that stream goes up. We'll switch over. Where's K3? I need to... I don't know where you... Oh, you're way over there. Okay. Yeah, let's go. Nice building, Penta. Glad to not hear it. Yeah, no, Element, like me rolling my chair around even. Dude, it was super, super freaking loud. K3, what are you building? This thing is gonna be nuts, dude. The station is pretty much done, Sun Temple. I think this is neat. I think it's cool. I love how the entrance is over the garage. That's actually really cool. Yeah, this is neat. Oh, if you have lights under that. Dude, you have in-ground lighting. That's pretty neat. How much snow did you get? Second time around, Rice, not much, but last week we got about 2 feet. Yeah, this looks good, man. I gotta get back home though. Yeah, we got like an ice storm, dude. I like that contemporary. It's cool. You're building this. Let me see. Oh, wow. Damn, dude. All right. That's a sweet house, man. Okay. Thomas, what's the status on that sucker? Is the stream up, Green? Damn. Oh, 12 inches total. That's not bad. Still green. Stream going up at the top of the hour. Okay. Stream is in 6 minutes. Cool. Alright. I'm going to pack it in here. Link to the stream. Alright. Okay. Bye, Muppet. Yeah, shut up, drummer. Alright. Cool. So yeah, that's the Minecraft survival project. I'm going to go over to launch coverage now. Server is very impressive. Is there an end goal? Build a big city. That's the end goal. Yeah, just build a big city. Shut up, Panta. Yeah. Just want to build a big city. Yeah. That's all. This is just something we work on in our spare time. Well, we